Hello everyone! I hope everybody is having an amazing day. We are finally back to Geometry Dash. We're finally back to another stream. It's really good to see you guys. Hello Sicker, thank you for being here early. Let's see the other chats before I continue this stream. Hello Brawl, how are you? It's good to see you here. Thank you for joining. Let me to everything set up real quick. Hold on. Yeah. Will you be doing Poltergeist this stream? Maybe. There's a high possibility that I will. Maybe. I'm a little bit wave carried. Me too, amigo. Me too. Hello, Sick Bell. Sick Bell. Your name is pretty similar to Sickers, but nice to have you here, man. Thank you for joining. Oh, Jaroslav. Okay, nice to have you here, Jaroslav. My potato laptop ain't surviving once I master alternate spamming. Okay, yeah, you may be right with that one, because alternate spamming, that can legit break your laptop and your mouse. Let's predict how much attempts it'll take. Real. But today, guys, I'm not gonna be focusing that much on Portuguese. I'm gonna be focusing mostly on finishing the gauntlet I left at. And after I'm done with that level, then we're gonna give a little try to Portuguese. That's what I'm gonna do today. Hola, ¿qué tal, queso? ¿Cómo estás? Sí, estoy de vuelta. So many of you may be wondering what happened to me and why I couldn't make it last week. I basically only streamed a day. I didn't even stream any day last week. That's crazy, right? So the reason why, it's because, hold on. Alright, my dog heard me talking and she wanted to go in. So the reason why I didn't stream last week is because I got really sick. So my mother, I think you guys heard me before, but I was mentioning the week before the last one, is that my mother was sick. So I took care of her many times. But while I was taking care of her, I got sick and I got, infected as well by the virus or whatever he had. I mean, whatever she had, So I got sick and I was basically by myself because the entire last week up until Wednesday from this week, my mother is gonna be in Florida. So I was basically taken care by no one. So I had to look after myself the entire time. I had to take pills. I had to do so many stuff and add that to my work and college. So yeah, it was definitely not a good experience because doing all of that while you're sick is horrible. So yeah, that's basically what happened, amigos. That's why I couldn't stream. Yeah, you know what? You just got a free subscriber. Oh, thank you, Brian Darden. Thank you so much for that, man. But yeah, that's the reason why I couldn't stream last week. But now we're back. I'm not fully recovered yet. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it through my voice. I'm not entirely recovered. But once I am recovered, I'm gonna bring back something that many of you liked when you guys joined the stream, and that was 5 push-ups per sub. I'm gonna bring that back soon. I'm gonna wait until I'm finally recovered, and when I'm finally recovered, I'm gonna start doing push-ups like a maniac. That's what I'm gonna do. Por fin me pasé Deadlock 23, ¿qué intentos? ¡Muy buena, Queso! ¡Muy buena! Me acuerdo que tú me decías que no te lo podías pasar y al final lo has conseguido, Queso. Muchas felicidades, compañero. Do you have any pets? Yes, I have a dog. Her name is Macy. Do you have any plans on beating any extreme demons? Yes, I have some plans. Now, will I make them soon? That's a whole other conversation we can have another time. But for now, I want to focus on the gauntlets and finishing Poltergeist. That's what I'm gonna be doing. So I played a bit of this level yesterday. Hold on, I can't hear anything. I played a bit of this level yesterday, but not on practice mode because I wanted to know the level today, not yesterday. But yeah, I've also been practicing a bit of Poltergeist, and dude, I'm telling you, I barely made any progress because that level is insane. By the way, I genuinely don't know why I thought I could beat it. It's not easy at all. It might even be harder than than supersonic. With all honesty, guys, I think it might be harder than. Okay, why am I stuck here? It might be harder than supersonic, in my opinion. Because in supersonic, I at least could make it past certain parts, right? But in Portuguese, I genuinely can't. I genuinely can't do that. It's way too hard for me. Way too hard. What is? So like this level is confusing me, and wait, that's a Minecraft book. I just realized. Is this level about Minecraft? No way, right? Any Minecraft fans here in the chat? Type 1 if you're a Minecraft fan. Okay. Oh, I have to press here. Yep. Okay, drop. What am I looking at? What is that a bunny? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Wait, what did I have to do there? Oh, there we go. Okay, here's one click, then here. Okay. I'm so confused, guys. I genuinely don't think I'll make this level today. No me rendí por ti, gracias Malu. De nada, compañero, me alegra que no te hayas rendido. I just beat Can't Let Go. You did, Sicker? Good job, man. You basically could say that you already beat a Jumper too, because Can't Let Go is harder than Jumper. So you are more than ready for the next level. Ahora que demon debería ser Clapstep. No sé si te lo has pasado ya, pero Clapstep. For me, Eito feels impossible because of how insane how wave carried. Dude, you know, I felt the exact same way when I was completing it, because you generally Eito has no wave at all, and all you have to do to complete the level is have some level of controlling the ship, but then insane level for controlling the UFO. The UFO is what makes a difference there. It doesn't, nothing else really matters. What matters the most is for you to know how to use the UFO. That's why I died so many times at the end. It was legit the only reason. Those who were in the Eito streams will know what I'm talking about, because that legit was the only one, the only part that made me lose. But yeah, I'm gonna start grinding a little bit more in the streams. Going back to the normal schedule, and yeah, let's bring it back. I don't want to lower the pace that we have before, even though I'm not fully recovered. Wait, guys, did any of you do what I asked you guys to do? Do you guys remember that in one stream I asked you guys to, whenever you have a chance, just to write 7v7 on your teacher's board when he's not, like when your teacher hasn't arrived to class, of course, don't do it in the middle of class, but when your teacher hasn't arrived yet, just take a second to grab the marker or the other thing that you use to write on the board and write 7v7. Your classmates will be like, okay, well, what do you mean? And then they will look up my channel. That's the best way you can get people to look for my channel. It's like a subtle way to do it, like a ninja way to do it. Okay, I don't know what. Okay, yeah, of course. Okay, this level, it's annoying me because it has too much decoration, and I get confused. But it's fine. You can beat it. Oh yeah, the bad thing also is that YouTube punishes you when you don't stream that much, like when you stop streaming. The problem is now that the viewer count and how much YouTube recommends me is not gonna be as high, but it's fine. We'll make it back. Hold on. Ya completé todos los niveles de RobTop. Perfecto, ¿qué es? Entonces pásate... Decode. Decode. Pásate Decode. Ese es un muy buen nivel para pasarte. Play the level Cloudy. I'll do level requests later if I have energy. But again, guys, it's gonna be a short stream, okay? So maybe I won't do level requests. Do a sketch shenanigans. Okay, sketch. You mean a skeletal shenanigans? A skeleton shenanigans? Is that what you mean? Because if you do, I already beaten that. I mean, not beaten, but I've already played that level. I don't know if I have already said this, but I beat that lock. Oh, you did, Cassia? I don't remember you saying that, but good job, man. Tal vez B es un medium. Oh, sí, sí lo he jugado. Es muy buen nivel también. B para mí es el mejor demo, me lo voy a intentar pasar, es un medium. Vale, me sirve, lo haré y luego B. Dale, compañero. Oops. Oh, wait, hold on, guys. I need to let my friend know that I'm streaming. There we go. He always asks me to remind him that I'm streaming. Oops. Okay, I need to stop dying in that part. I don't know why this level is taking me so long when I've literally beaten insane demon levels. 2,200 attempts. Nice, amigo. But then again, to me, attempts really don't mean anything. It just means that you've tried a lot. And that's what matters the most. Unpopular opinion, the more attempts you have on a level, the more valuable your completion is. Thoughts, amigos? What do you guys think? Unpopular opinion, the more attempts you have, the more valuable your completion is. Oh my god, stop being such a... Dude, I'm dying in the same part for the last 4 times. Ok. Malu, ¿eso no parece harder? ¿Qué parece que eso? Parece más difícil, ¿no? ¿O más fácil? And this level is done by Viprint, so I'm not really sure why it's this annoying. Viprint does good levels. There we go. Okay, that's my bad. I had to jump higher. Se parece insane. Sí, la verdad que sí. Oops. Hello, Sicker. How are you? I remember where one attempt a random easy demon that's mainly wave. Wait, you in one attempt you beat a demon? That's crazy. That's genuinely insane. How did I die there? How did I even die there, by the way? Dude, this level is insane! Dude, this level is pissing me off. Like, it's all beautiful, yeah, you got it. But dude, the gameplay is annoying. The gameplay is so not fun. Just let me through, amigo. Genuinely. Oh my god. Yo dejé YD porque llevaba 12.000 intentos en Electrodynamics y me morí en el 99 en el último pincho de la nave. No, que eso es terrible. Hello Doggo Vlogs, how are you? Thank you for joining. En caso de que hables español, Doggo Vlogs, gracias por unirte. Okay. See, like the game just doesn't want me to win. That's the thing. So I'm in the last level of, I don't even know the name of the gauntlet, but I'm in the blue gauntlet. Let's name it like that, the blue gauntlet. I'm in the last level of it, and for some reason RobTop just had to pick the most annoying, disgusting gameplay out of all the levels that are out there, just to make us suffer. Because RobTop is a troll. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but RobTop is a troll. Genuinely. Like, if you take a look at his Twitter account, you will realize that he's a troll. He's a social media troll. And what he loves to do, he loves to troll his players. You know what I mean? That's why we're the only community that is still alive, that has waited for an update for 7 years, and we're still playing the game. That's the worst part. We're still playing the game that made us wait 7 years of our lives. And he doesn't give a fuck. Because it works. It's like, dude, the relationship that RobTop has with us is basically love bombing. I don't know if you guys are aware of the term, but it basically means that you fill up somebody with so much love for a brief moment that you create an attachment, because as soon as you stop like giving love for that short moment, that other person is like left with like really mixed feelings, you know, like, okay, you gave me all that love, but why are you going away from me now? That's basically what it is with RobTop and us. Like, he gives us an update and then he just dips. Like, he genuinely just dips. He gives us a new couple ships and monsters to include in our levels, along with some like shake effects, and then he says, okay, well, I'm out, and that's it. And that's us. That's our relationship with RobTop. We'll wait another 7 years for 2.21. See, and that's what I mean, dude. We're the only community that does that. Like, any other game community, like for example League of Legends, or okay, maybe not League of Legends, or maybe not Valorant, yeah. If you take a look at Valorant's community, or you take a look at, I don't know, Fortnite's community, for example, if you leave those games for 7 years without updates, I'm telling you, they would have been dead within a year. But Geometry Dash community is the most loyal, but at the same time toxic relationship out there, because we generally don't know how to respect ourselves. Because RobTop could easily just stop making updates for 7 years, and we're fine with that, because we're still here. That's crazy, don't you think? Okay. English and Spanish. Yeah, I speak both. Dude, I don't know why, but there's so many ants in my desk, dude. Like, there's not one in my arm right now, but it felt like it. I don't know why there's so many ants. When it's winter, there's none, but when it's summer or spring, that's when they start to go into my place, and I don't like that. I don't know what to do here. Okay. I didn't know what to do there, man. If you're a content creator, you don't have to worry about this game dying. Okay, that's a really good point. Dude, if you're a Geometry Dash creator, I don't consider myself a Geometry Dash creator because I've been way too short time for me to be a Geometry Dash creator. Like, there's so much more stuff on my channel than Geometry Dash, and until I will consider myself a GD creator when I start reaching about a year of playing Geometry Dash only. Until then, okay, is it me or the level looks more shiny this time? Am I on drugs? Am I getting near heaven? Like, why is the level more... Okay, I'm getting scared. Is the level getting more luminous? Or am I tripping? Okay, anyway. Until I don't make it to a year playing only Geometry Dash, I won't consider myself a GD creator. But yeah, GD creators generally don't have to worry about their game dying because there will always be community. And the best part is that the Geometry Dash community is the most supportive one there is. The most. Like, there's no other community that loves more its game than us. Debería ser famoso, eres un buen youtuber y streamer. Oh, gracias, Queso, lo aprecio mucho ese mensaje. I speak Dutch, English, and French. Oh my god. You speak 3 languages, dude? You're crazy. Trilingual. Okay. Okay, let's beat this level already, please. No. I speak a little bit of German too. Nice, man. Dude, being in Europe has to be so cool because you have so many chances of learning new languages. Where I lived most of my life in Peru, you basically really don't have to care about any other languages but English, because the rest of the other countries around you speak the exact same language, only with different accents. In Europe it's so different. If you travel somewhere else, or even within your own country, you might find people that speak a whole different language. So it's like you have to learn them. Hello Nitoji, how are you? Thank you for joining the stream, amigo. I'm finally back after being sick for an entire week. Bum, bum. Oops. I speak English and Spanish and a little bit of French and Italian. Nice, Queso. Quadlingual? No, I don't know how to say that. Multilingual. Let's leave it at that. Okay. I think, why do you actually play with a mouse? It's because I feel the most comfortable with it. When I was a kid, I used to play with the space bar, but it was mainly because I didn't have a mouse. It wasn't really because I wanted to. And the only way I could play with besides the space bar was the laptop's mouse pads. And if you've ever touched that, you know that that is not good for Geometry Dash. Not at all. Dude, I remember when I was a kid and I didn't have the money at all to buy the game, even though it was probably $1. I remember that I always found ways to get the game for free, but the problem is that although I had the game for free, it didn't mean that I had an account, right? So I would beat the entire RobTop levels, like with 3 stars, practice mode and all that, and it's like every once in a while my computer would just restart the progress. I'm not sure why, I have no clue why, but I would just know that whenever that happened, I would feel like I wanted to murder someone in game, of course. Like, it was horrible. It was horrible, and I was only a kid, so those were the first steps I was close to raging in game. It was genuinely horrible. When the time came and I finally had a Gmail because I grew older, and I finally had a school Gmail, I decided to use it to create my account, but because I was honestly done losing my progress. But the problem is that I left that school so long ago, probably 8 years ago. So if at any point that school stops existing, or at some point they just want to cancel the account of my of my class, then I am absolutely cooked, because all the icons and all the progress I've done throughout the 10 years I've played is generally over. So it's like I don't know what to do, because I tried to change my Gmail, like I tried to change the address from my Geometry Dash account, but I can't find the option to. So yeah, all we have left is for me to pray to God that it doesn't happen. No. Wait, what? How do you learn languages? Well, the best way you can learn languages is by being exposed to them. Hello, Azul, how are you? Thank you for joining. Hello, DRXMC. I have a question. Yeah, go ahead, amigo. Tell me. Next, Zoink. No. Hey, Malu, want me to make a level for you again? Yeah, Aoi. Yeah, that'd be great. I just got grounded from my VR just for having an opinion. What happened, Sicker? Why do you get punished? But yeah, what was your question, DRX MC? Driving for 10 hours in Europe past like 7 countries. Driving for 10 hours in the US, you're still in the same country. Okay, yeah, that's true, but you're going across multiple states as well. That's why it's called the United States. Hehe. And within those states, you won't even recognize that they're the same place. Generally, some states are so different from one another that you would think they're different countries. Okay, what do I do here again? How am I supposed to see anything there? I didn't. Okay, I think I did it right. I mean, wrong. Malu, do you ever come to Europe? Yeah, I have been to Europe twice. I was in England. I traveled when I was 11, I think. Yeah, when I was 11, and then when I was 20. Right? Yeah, 20. Or was it this year? I can't really remember. I think it was when I was 20. So last year. Or was it this year? Can't really remember. But yeah, I've been to England twice. I haven't been to any other European country though. And I really don't have any special intentions of going to any other European country. Maybe Italy, that would be a good choice. But France and... well, maybe Germany. I would like to see Germany. I've heard it is nice. But I'm not really sure what I could see there. So I will have to think about it. But there are not many countries that I want to visit. I'm just a chill guy. I just rather stay at my place, saving and making money. That's what I am. Never been to England. Honestly, if you're ever gonna go to England, make sure you have a clear idea of where you're gonna go. Because don't get me wrong, England is really beautiful, but if you stay, if you're gonna stay in London, you're quickly gonna be running out of options of what to see. At least for me, because I didn't really have a big budget to travel and see more stuff in the city, but I remember we quickly ran off places to visit in England within a week. So yeah, I remember we didn't go to some places though, like Harry Potter's attraction, like Harry Potter's, you know, park and all that, because I had no money to pay for the tickets. But besides that, I think there really wasn't any other place to see. But yeah, England, like London, is a really nice city, so I recommend it. However, make sure to always travel with the metro or with the bus. Never travel by car. Like, don't ever rent a car. Well, I'm not sure if you guys are old enough to even drive, but if you are, don't ever drive a car in London. It's gonna be terrible. It's super complicated to drive in. Plus, if you're not from Europe, everything is twisted. Like, everything is inverted. Like, the steering wheel goes opposite. I clicked though! Italy is known for being good for his food. Oh yeah, I've heard that. His pasta are the best. Between the Italian and Peruvian food, both are the best in my opinion. Ramon Gonzalez, you are super right. I think Peruvian cuisine is the greatest, but that's only because I haven't tried the Italian. So I'm not gonna say that the Peruvian is not the greatest, but I still want to try the Italian one because I've also heard that it's the cuisine that, you know, is pretty even with Peruvian cuisine. So yeah, I definitely want to try it, because it's not the same eating a pizza from Domino's than eating a pizza made in Italy, you know, like in those big furnaces. It's definitely not the same, not even close. So I genuinely want to try that. And the pasta, oof, dude, just thinking about it just makes my mouth water. Hacia Inglaterra conducen a la izquierda, ¿no? Sí, dude, everything you do in England, even the roads are like swapped. It's so weird. I don't know how to explain it, but even the roads are swapped. It's so confusing, I swear. I could never be able to drive there. Like I would be able to drive there, but only for a few minutes before I crash into someone. It's generally super complicated. England has the mirror portal 24/7. England has the mirror portal. Dude, that is genuinely so true. They legit were born with it. Mirror portal is crazy, by the way. Okay, let me remember this. Okay. I'm English, lol. I find it looks pretty easy. Okay, I understand you, amigo, Sir GD. But yeah, it's exactly what Azul said. It's pretty easy because you've lived there, you know? For you, when you drive and you wanna go to the right and you go to the left, it's normal. But for people from the other hemisphere, like from the other side of the ocean, it's super confusing because when you turn to the right, you go to the right. you don't go to the left. Or whenever you're like going, okay, so say this road is going this way, right? On the other side of the roads, like considering that you're going in opposite ways, you're used to seeing the way go backwards. But in England, you're gonna be here going there, and then they are gonna be going back on the other side. So right goes here and left goes forward. So it's super confusing. I swear, when I first saw that, dude, it blew my mind. So yeah, I'm definitely never renting anything when I go to England again at some point. Not really sure when, but at some point I may go back to Europe. A country that I would generally like to visit would be Japan. I definitely want to see Japan. Not really because I want to see like touristic places. I mean, don't get me wrong, obviously I want to see touristic places, right? But I want to see all the scenarios for Jujutsu Kaisen. Dude, I want to see Shinjuku, Shibuya. I want to see Tokyo as well, when Nobara, Yuji, Megumi, and Gojo were, you know, going shopping. Dude, I want to be to all those places, you know? Dude, seeing the place where Gojo and Sukuna had their fight has to be so aura, you know? Like, you get 5,000 aura just being there. No, I didn't go up, man. Sushi is goated. The English of US is so different of the English of England. What's the level called? The level is called Empyrean. It's from Byprint. But yeah, the English from US and from England are way too different. And I must say, although I have lived in the US most of my life, I rather speak the okay, let's make this clear. There are some accents in England that are way too exaggerated. I mean, they may not be exaggerated for them, but there are ones that are way too British, if you know what I mean. But there are other people in Britain that they speak like with a British accent, but it's not as strong as others. So that kind of accent that isn't as strong as others is the one I would like to speak if I had to choose between them, between the American accent and the English accent. Because, for example, I like the British accent because it sounds more classy, more elegant. The American accent, dude, is the average accent you would hear in a gangster movie. Unless you're super high level educated with no slang or certain streets, slang and or something like that, most of the times you're gonna hear someone speaking and you're gonna be like, okay, but what are you talking about? I can't understand you. In Britain, it's only not understandable for those who don't speak with the British accent. You know what I mean? But even within the US, you may even find some people that don't even understand each other because of how mumbling the pronunciation is. In Britain, I don't think that happens, or at least I haven't seen that happen. My fiance, who doesn't speak like English natively, she was in Britain normally with no problems. She was able to understand everything. And me too, that's the best part. But when I arrived to the US when I was a kid, man, I had no clue what most of the people around me were talking about. The way they speak, the way they mumble, and the pace with what they speak, it's unbearable. I'm telling you. It's generally crazy. Did you see the chapter of season 3? It was wholesome. Wait, what are you talking about, Ramon Gonzalez? The last chapter of season 3? Oh, you mean Jujutsu Kaisen? I haven't seen the episode yet. What was it about? I mean, I've read the entire manga, so if you tell me what it is about, then I probably know what you're talking about. Chips versus fries. Okay, I don't want to be that guy, amigo, but how are you gonna call French fries chips? The chips sounds like chocolate chips or sounds like potato chips. It will never go across my mind as French fries or as fried potatoes. Like, not at all. There's no way that ever goes through my mind like what you guys mean. Fries are thin, chips are chunky. I'm so confused. Wait, so for you, chips and yo Loki hop on Glob. Es como los mexicanos, pero ya hablan muy rápido. No, los mexicanos. Bueno, depende. Hay muchas personas en México que hablan con un español más neutral y hay otras que te hablan con un acento muy pronunciado. Yo tengo muchos amigos mexicanos y los entiendo perfectamente. But yeah, about Globbed, I'm gonna make a mini event for subs on Saturday. That's when I'm gonna be joining Globbed. Hola mi amor, ¿qué estás? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás mi reina? Gracias por venir. Whew. This Minecraft book is generally the only reason why I'm still playing this level. Then, bro, damn, I don't know if I can Saturday though. Oh, sorry, Azul. But that's probably the day I'm gonna be going to Globe. Because throughout this week I have some tests, so I don't think I'll be able to join on weekdays because I gotta focus up. And it's gonna be a short stream. I'm not sure if I've been an hour here, but if I have, I'm gonna be closing soon. I don't know if you guys I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have been speaking and my throat is already hurting. So yeah, that's the bad part about being sick. Dude, I have this test on Wednesday. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna pass that. The last test I did of that class, it did not go well. But not even close. The only comforting thing was that most of the class didn't pass. But the problem is that if I don't make it past this test, the chance that I make it through, it's pretty low, but not impossible. It's just that it's gonna be a little harder. I'm just gonna have to clutch like Gojo. I'm gonna have to clutch like Gojo did against Sukuna, Mahoraga, Agito, and Gege. Oh, you mother father. I did it right though. What are you talking about? Malu, I hate to say it, but as a British person, we think the American language is dumb. Okay, amigo, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but you speak the same language. What are you talking about? you and I, no matter if you're from Britain, no matter if you are from Uganda or Australia, you speak the same language. What are you talking about? We speak the same language. I mean, it's English at the end of the day. You could call it accent maybe, but dude, you just self-report it yourself. Like, what are you talking about? You can't call my language dumb and pretend you're not dumb because we speak the same language. If you think the American accent is dumb, okay, sure, I can take that. Even I will agree with that, because sometimes even I don't understand what some Americans are saying. But telling me that the American language is dumb is kinda like, have you seen that meme of Tom the cat from Tom and Jerry shooting into a hole with a shotgun, but then the other end of the shotgun ends up aiming at himself? Like, that's you right now in game. Okay, we think okay, even though it's similar, the copycat is better than the original. Malu, are you going to be live tomorrow? Yes, Doggo, I'm gonna be live tomorrow. No problemo. Now, the English is the OG language. Why you don't play another level? Oh, it's because I want to complete this one so I can complete the gauntlet. Let's just study, please. See me, amor. Loki, Malu, if you ever quit GD, not for a while yet, a good game is called Kaizen. Wait, there's a game called Kaizen? What is it about? Like Jujutsu Kaisen? Malu, read above. Oh yeah, I read it. Like Aussie accent, yeah. No, Australian accent is generally just that's the only accent that I generally think is not even English. It doesn't even sound like English. No, it's not Australia, sorry. The accent that I genuinely will never be able to understand is the one from New Zealand. New Zealand's accent, man, I don't know if you guys have ever heard it. Dude, please look up a video like of somebody from New Zealand speaking English. Dude, you will be you will be like blown away by how different it sounds. But the Australians too, like the Australians also have a peculiar accent. Malu, ¿te has visto el manga de Jujutsu Kaisen? Sí, me lo he visto. I don't know what the New Zealand accent is. Look it up, man. It's definitely funny. Oh, it's on Roblox. Oh, that's why I don't know about it. I don't really play that much Roblox, amigo. Sorry. Hello, Aoi. Today I'm not gonna be doing level request, amigo. Sorry. No, I had to click one more time. Okay, we're making progress. Is this an easy demon? It legit looks like one, right? But it isn't. It's a harder level. Harder level. It's crazy. It's a red level. It looks like a demon, but it isn't. It's harder, yeah. What about streaming Roblox? Would you guys watch that? Well, it's up to them. Probably they would. Problem is, I would die of boredom. Because Roblox, at least for me, it's only fun with friends. And there's about to be a big old storm out here. Unlucky. Okay, why is it that sometimes the level looks less illuminated at other attempts? I don't get it. See, for example, it looks a lot more colorful now. Or maybe I'm just delusional at this point. And I don't know why every 5 minutes, I just feel like my mouth is super dry. Oh, you mother. This level cooks very hard for no reason, even though it's not. Literally. I mean, I would, but Malu is built for different on GD. I wish I could agree with you, amigo, but I'm struggling with a red level. I don't think I'm that. And you do level request tomorrow? Yeah, I could. I watch all your streams, by the way, but I don't really type. Oh, thank you, Sir GD. Yeah, it's funny that you say that, because you have to be right, because I've never seen you type before, I think. Today is the day that where I've seen you type the most, and that's really nice. I'm gonna beat it on this attempt. I'm really sure. What happened there? And why are you making a 6-7 joke unintentionally, bro? And yes, it is. The difference is a lot wider than I thought too. But this level should be insane. Like don't mess with me, dude. Like this level should be insane. At least. At most, it should be easy demon. It's because it's taking me forever. Mother, father. Bro didn't beat it on this attack. I didn't. Dude, I died to a bug. It's not fair. Hey, there's Bob. Remember me? Maybe. Have you changed your profile picture? Okay, whatever. I can make it there again. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna crash out. I'm not gonna crash out, even though this level wants to make me have really bad thoughts in my mind. It's fine. We can win. Okay, dude. I have to hold still, and I guess until I make it to the portal. You can do it, Malu. Thank you, amigos. Thank you so much. Lock in. Yep, I will do that, the chiquita. No worries. It was one click. Hehe. Oh, the last time you played Geometry Dash was in 2020? Oh, by the way, oh, the first time if FNAF. Oh, FNAF. Five Nights at Freddy's. Yep. That game. I haven't played that game in years. I remember when I was a kid, that game used to be serious. Now, with the last sequels and with the last couple of movies, I don't know what to say, honestly. Maybe it's just because I'm an old fan that expects the lore to be followed as it was meant to be. But what they did with the lore in the movies, I just don't. I'm just not a big fan of it. I guess younger fans will be more than happy with it. I'm more like I'm more of a fan of the old dark story, you know. I feel like the one they made on the movies is way too happy-ish for it to be FNAF, you know what I mean? Because the entire FNAF franchise is a tragic story. It's not meant to be like, you know, happy or family friendly like it's shown in the movies. I just don't like that, you know. Okay, brother, what are you talking about? I did it correctly though, man. Oh my god. And I played FNAF from 2020. Hello, do you remember me? Kenton Tenhamin. No. I don't, amigo. I'm sorry about that. Maybe can you remind me when you were here last time, please? You can beat this level, Malu. Thank you, Dog of Lux. I'll continue trying. Malu, what do you think is the baddest game mode in the game? Like the baddest? I mean, like the worst game mode in Geometry Dash is definitely the spider. I despise the spider. It is the one vehicle in the level that I would remove. I just don't vibe with it. I can't stand it. Even the UFO, that is to me the hardest one after the spider, of course. Even the UFO is manageable. I like it, but the spider though, I just don't. I just can't. I don't see the point of it. We already had the ball, like the little Sonic ball. We already had that. We didn't really need the spider. That's how we didn't really need the swing either. But I guess I can see why they made it, because you know it's a good way to do like a flying ball vehicle. Because before the swing there was no flying ball vehicle. Now there is. I clicked, dude. You sounded like Dequan. That's funny. Dude, I'm feeling so tired. I don't know why, man. Well, maybe it's because I went out for a walk with my dog. Maybe that's why. But I'm feeling so tired. Is this the end of Malu7v7? Find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Kai. No. Kinda liking your stream, the streams you're making. Oh, thank you, Doris. Thank you, Doris, Bob. I called you Bob. Yeah, I think that's a better. That's a better way to call you. Oh my god, I'm so thirsty. I'm so tired. I guess that's part of recovering from the fever, right? But I'm telling you guys, when I'm fully recovered, you guys are gonna see me doing some push-ups every single day. Depending on how many people sub, I'm gonna be doing the biggest count of push-ups. Dude, I genuinely grew like 300 or 500 subs only by making push-ups. Could you guys believe that? Hello, PT Pupa. Ese nombre. Hola, PT Pupa, ¿cómo estás? I added you on Geometry Dash. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kente. I'll make sure to add you back. No worries. Guys, to whoever that is watching my stream, if you don't have me added on Geometry Dash, feel free to add me. If you send me a friend request, and I open my profile like every 84 years, trust me, I will accept your friend request. I have no problems with it. Is the level darker? Yeah, dude, I thought it was me, right? But sometimes the level gets darker and sometimes the level gets lighter. I don't know, it's just, I don't know, it just plays with your mind, I guess. See, and now I see it lighter. Like, I don't understand. And now my dog wants cuddles. Like, she's putting her nose all the way in my arm. I might need to end stream soon because it looks like she wants some cuddles. And I'm about to fall asleep. Like right now I'm on autopilot right now. And now she's sitting next to me watching me. Like just waiting to, like saying in her head, okay, are you done? Human, give me cuddles, give me attention. Mod, okay, I'm done. This level is giving me AIDS, man. This level is giving me AIDS. Genuinely. It's giving me so much AIDS. Anyways, it's been an hour stream. I think that's decent for a good comeback. But yeah. Well, what can I say, amigos? Thank you guys for joining the stream. I appreciate all of you for being here. It was really nice having you and being back. And yeah. Hola Tier, ¿cómo estás? Perdón por no ver tu mensaje antes. Hey, por mi cumpleaños me regalaron un laptop de 144 FPS. ¡Oh, qué buena, Tier! Wow, eso es muy buen regalo, Pero nada, compañeros. Ya me voy. But yeah, guys, thank you all for being here. I'll accept your friend request, doors. Don't worry. Hold on, let me add it right now. Maybe I can find it before I leave. Oh. You haven't sent me a friend request, Bop. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me look you up. Doors Bop7. There we go. 77. I added you, amigo. Empyrean is a top 1. It's genuinely, dude. Genuinely, it's a top 1. But yeah. Felicidades, Tier, con tu regalo, compañero. Spectro Christians, RobTop announced a new gauntlet, sadly. Dude, it's crazy that he keeps adding gauntlets, man. And he still only gives stars from them and chests. It should be secret coins, just so people could stop playing this dog shit ass mode called map packs. Like, all of these should generally be removed. I mean, not removed, but they should generally stop giving you secret coins. Or they can keep the secret coins, but instead also give the gauntlet secret coins. In that way, everybody is not incentivized for playing this dog shit garbage maps. Like, with no exception, all of these levels right here are so dog water. If you go to gauntlets, okay, they're at least more, fun, more new, more, more modern. But then you go to the map packs. Look, I'm gonna pick any at random. Okay, let's go here. I don't even know what this level is, but I know I'm gonna get pissed. If I complete it on the first try, I don't know what to do. Of course not. But yeah, like, see what I mean? Like, this looks so boring, and it's with the default songs. Look, all of them, with no exception, have the default songs. No exception, all of them. I just can't. I don't vibe with them. I don't vibe with them. But yeah. Hola Nubu, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Justo ya me iba a ir. Lamento. But But yeah, see you guys. Sorry for doing such a short stream. I'm really tired. Um, but yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I love you all. Take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. See ya. Hold on. Let me show you guys my dog. See ya.